is Earl from Virginia. Some of the things we do to Militech, but here's my entry where we're going. And right on the other side of there is where we were in the last dig in the creek, and this is where I wanted to get, was down here in the creek. Why? Because I don't think anybody's been here in number 2. I think there's an artillery shell in here somewhere, so we're gonna give it a whack. Got about 2 hours of daylight, maybe 2.5. See what we find. This is Earl. Later. Oh, of course you got the Garrett AT Pro. Waterproof, except for the coil, except for my headphones. I got my shoot, I forget what I even got. Got my killer bees. They're not waterproof, but we'll work it out later. First target of the day, pretty much on the ground. It's modern dime. Not sure of the date. I have to get it on the cleanup, but the plating's come off. About anything it looks like it's underneath is copper, but not old, it's modern, so let's move on. Later. Got my next target. I don't know if you can see it. I'm pretty sure it's a mason jar lid, but just in case it's a breastplate. It's not quite reading high enough for breastplate, but it's reading like a mason jar lid. But just in case, let's see what we got. And it's going to be mason jar lid, or some kind of lid. The bottom might be a chair bottom. I ain't too sure what that is. Might be a bottom off a can. I think that's what it is. It's left of it. Be a bottom off a tin can. Alright, this is Earl. See ya. Here's a find. I'm sure y'all found a few of these over time, especially in creeks and near schools of all time. This thing's completely encrusted, just broke it off. I'm not going to keep it. An old backer bowl. Yeah, right, backer bowl. This one should get on one of Bo's vids. With his Field of Green. Alright guys, I'll leave this one where I found it. Not here on this tree branch, but that's where I'm going to leave it. See you at the next time. This is Earl from Virginia. Did a little creek stomping yesterday and downstream from where I was hunting last time, and turned out to be a dive. It was way too overgrown with drop trees and silt and trash galore, so I ended up spending about an hour and a half in there. Didn't find squat really. A little piece of brass I'll clean up later near a sycamore tree, huge one, and a dime. But I just got a really crap signal. I'm using my Garrett AT Pro. It was jumping around anywhere from 25 to 82, and dug a hole probably about 5 inches deep, and at the bottom of the hole right there, I'm hoping this might be a gardener. I'm right near where I dug my gardeners, and it's not. It's a drop 58, but that's good all the same. First signal this evening. I'm back at the it's a good old drop 58. I'm back at my field, and as you can tell, I'm desperate, man. I've been hunting around a couple places, haven't hit much, and it's been killing me not to get back in here. There's a ton of relics still in here, and it's pretty much overgrown. But I'm on the fringe of where the electric line was run, which is right there. And most of this is trash, but since it's not that deep and thick in here, I'll give it a shot. So I got my first signal of the evening. I only got about an hour to dig, the sun will go down. Drop 58, let's move on later. Happy hunting. Alright, not too far from where I just was, about 15 feet or so. It's got another crap signal. I don't know what the deal is. I was bouncing around from 40 to 82. I switched over to custom. I was getting a little bit more solid beep around 80, which is way too high for a bullet, but it sounds like a bullet. So I got my probe out, and it's going to be a bullet. You can see it right there. Let's see what we got. The signals are really it's nice. That's a big old 58 right there. That's a big one. Another drop 58. That sucker looks huge, man. Pretty much all dropped on this end of the field. There's a few fired, but I'm down here close to where the gardeners were. They're just to the east of me. Some carb bullets have been found through here. Quite a few of them actually, and a lot of drop 58s. Here's a 58. Hole's about 5 inches deep. It's pretty wet. We've been getting rain pretty steady. And got me a 58 second signal today. Later, guys. See you at the next hole. Alright, still on the power line break. Just dug a hole about as deep as 4 or 5 inches. And I think I see it. It's kind of like a low 50 signal, which should be brass. I'm pretty sure it is. I think I see it. It looks like a button back. No, probably gonna be a shotgun shell. Spencer cartridge. Yeah, that's cool. Half of one at least. Spencer carbine. That's a rimfire shot. That's the back end of it. That's cool. Thought it was gonna be a button. I don't think I dug but maybe one partial cartridge, and that's just the butt end of one. But that's about a half of a Spencer, it looks like. That's caliber. Spencer carbine. That's a casing, brass casing. Alright, let's move on to the next hole. It's third signal. Later. Alright, this is Earl from Virginia. Just doing a quick wrap up of my last 2 short hunts. First is from the water. I got me I don't know if it's going to show up or not. Just a 2002 P stamp, I guess Philadelphia dime. That was from the creek there, downstream from where I went the other week. I think I said in the other vid it was an ultimate fail going downstream. There was a ton of trees down, and the trash and the silt was just way too bad. So I ended up giving up down there. Did have a fun time in the creek though. It was kind of cool. And seen an old sycamore that was about 5 feet around. And had a couple hopefuls, but nothing panned out. There was just way too much trash and too much silt downstream, so didn't fool with that. And then yesterday's dig, I got a couple nice dropped 58s. Got 2 of them. Actually, 2 nice 58s. They were dropped from the field that I've been going to, which is extremely grown up. And I'll probably be out of there until the end of the summer, at least until they cut the field. Just regular bases, nothing special. Both are dropped. I did get the Spencer casing, about half of one. It's not all there. The top piece is missing, and then there would have been a shorter bullet. It would have gone up in the top. It was slid in as a carbine. It's a carbine bullet, and it was, whoops, and it was fired. I think the strike is right there beside my finger. I don't know if you can pick that up or not, but it's a rimfire. Spencer's a rimfire, and pretty sure it was fired. Like I said, there's only about 2/3 of it there. And then the last piece was just a piece of melted lead. Nothing special, just a blob. Nice good sized chunk. I found it on the way out along next to the power line trench. And that was it for yesterday. So nothing big, but I had a good time. Haven't been out digging in about 3 weeks, maybe longer. Took a little vacation. Got a day or 2 off. Might go digging again today. I just got to find a spot to go dig. So this is Earl. See y'all later. Bye. Have a good one. Happy hunting. Remember, treasure's where you find it.